Hey people, it's Niles talking. Now, I would like to thank Bill Duke, the actor from Predator, and I remember him from being in House. Now, I had a bit of difficulty deciding whether I should talk about this or not, whether it's productive or not. But I decided it should be, and I'll say it's because we're living in this environment of censorship where people talk about books and teaching history and anything that makes white America uncomfortable. So this is something I thought should be spoken on. Now I'm going to read the blurb. Without sanctuary, lynching photography in America. Many people today, despite the evidence, don't want to believe that such atrocities happened in America not so very long ago. These photographs bear witness to an American Holocaust. Congressman John Lewis, the Tuskegee records the lynching of 3,436 blacks between 1882 and 1950. This is probably a small percentage of these murders which were seldom reported and led to the creation of the NAACP in 1909, an organization dedicated to passing federal anti-lynching laws. Through all this terror and carnage, someone many times a professional photographer carried a camera and took pictures of the events. These lynching photographs were often made into postcards and sold as souvenirs to the crowds in attendance. These images are some of the photography's most brutal, surviving to this day, so we may now look back on the terrorism unleashed on America's African-American community and perhaps know our history and ourselves better. The almost 100 images reproduced here are a testament to the camera's ability to make us remember what we often choose to forget. And I want to say this, I'm really not for this idea of trauma porn, because there's a lot of traumatic imagery that black people are subject to. But as I said, due to censorship and the active attempt by the educational establishment, the political establishment, to censor and whitewash history and to actively lie and to dismiss these things and say they never happened or that they were blown way out of proportion. I would say this book should be gone, but I would say this, if you're going to get it, you really need to have some mental strength, and I would say keep it locked away from any children or any person who's sensitive in your family, because for obvious reasons, this is very graphic. But I think it should be kept, and it should be used as an educational thing, because there are a lot of people, especially black people, who will talk about, man, all you talking about all this stuff in the past, we need to move on and forget about it. And we need to be reminded that this past is extremely vicious, extremely brutal, and it wasn't that long ago. The last lynching in the book was 1950. The president is older than that. People who were born around that time are now presidents, and they are now talking about how these things are a long time ago. It was not. It was not. But with that being said, if you're going to get this book, like I said, have a strong constitution, and please keep it locked away from casual readers because it is very graphic. Anyway, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.